Hi there. I'm in Fuengirola. It's the end of the line, the sea line on the Malaga Central Station. And first time, and I've just got myself a coffee. And I got these from the bakery. And it's perfect. I'm at the beach. I have to tell you that I got a call, a messenger thing, about checking my gas, and I'm actually, as I say, I'm on the Costa del Sol, and then they said there's an engineering coming out, and you can, if you want to change the date. I never made an arrangement in the first place. I've been here since the 17th. I didn't make an arrangement with the gas people, so it's going to be a nice coffee and relax, but just shows you, isn't it? You try to escape, and there's like a third party deals with it, and I don't want to get involved. It might end up with me. So I rang the number, and then you're on the carousel. It's unbelievable. And there's somebody coming round. Well, I don't care. Really don't care. I've made more than an effort, so just thought, because I was settled down to make a nice video, and I couldn't just and then they said leave the message or go back on the internet thing, and I've tried that, and it's like a third party thing comes up. It's not a direct call, for example, I won't name the gas company. It's for, an annual gas check. I might come back and find they cut it off, because I haven't. Well, I'm still paying it. Yeah, it's just a check. So anyway, let's forget about that. Yeah, just take it as amusement. It's something I can tell people, you wouldn't believe. It's amazing the arrogance. They said that it was done, and that was later on. And I thought, well, I'll wait till tomorrow because we're an hour behind and that, and it's not a problem. And then there's a message comes up before then that they're going to come. There's somebody coming round. Unbelievable. You get the feeling that you're just a number, and they don't really care whether you can do that. If you're going to provide a phone number, they don't just pass it on so you're going around go on the internet. I did that last night, and I couldn't do much because I think when it was late after having a lovely night out, I don't think anyone would be available. Anyway, what do you think of the view? It's good. I'm going to have a slurp of coffee now. Well, I just hope that's the end of any drama. Thanks very much. It's not really kitchen sink. In my case, it's I don't know, a plunger. It's needed to get rid of all the crap out the U-bend of life in UK. Coffee's nice. Now you think this is some swanky bar, isn't it? But it's not. Now I've got my I'll have them after I've had this little. So I'm sorry about that little rant. Believe me, I'm not having many of them over here. And you plan everything, don't you? Yeah. So you tell your neighbour, but, well, who cares? I can't do anything more than that. There'll be other people calling round if there's a parcel for me. I was an hour ahead and in another world of paradise. And there's still this planet still tries to kick you up the arse. Good, isn't it? And they're not, oh well, let us know a convenient time, which is what you usually get with a letter. Maybe they've sent that, but that's still not a problem. They've got my details, so they managed to call me. Wow, that is good coffee. Now, shall I reveal the coffee? Because the best one I went to was the Botanical Gardens in Malaga itself. And this is right, like I say, the end of the line. somewhere remote where all the world's troubles are miles away, hundreds of miles away. And there's the revelation. It's a McCafe. It's very creamy. And it's not bad. It's not the best, but the best one I've had so far, and I've only been here, I've been here for a while, but I was at the Botanical Gardens. There's a cafe there. And I took a posing, you know, stupid little montage of my breakfast, Spanish breakfast, and a coffee there. Yeah, there was the happy days before I woke up this morning, got here, and yeah. Hello, senor. Viva España. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Edu.
Hello,
Eddie.
I'm Harry.
I come from Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah. It's too far for me.
My speak English? No.
Oh, your English is okay. It's good. Yeah, very nice to meet you, sir.
Good luck, man.
Good luck, thank you. Buenos dias. That's a good day, isn't it? It's goodbye, really. Adios. See, back to normal now. Venezuela. No, I was being kind. I suppose it is a nice place, like all places, but it's, you know, I like to go to Mexico, but this is like, it's too far to travel. I couldn't afford it anyway. Very nice guy. So here I am with my McDonald's coffee and my pastries, fresh from the bakery, and there's so many things. What I want to do while I'm here, and I might get one here, is a Chinese meal or maybe an Indian meal for my that's something I just fancy. I've had some Spanish stuff but nothing, and some Italian spaghetti bolognese, which is, I know it's boring, but, and this is a lovely place. I'll probably do a walk, you know, so you can join me in the atmosphere and enjoy the pleasant, just beautiful, really is. Really is lovely. This is the perfect little perch for me. It really is. Soft drinks. And even the trip on the train, which was, like I say, on the C1. There's another one, C2. You know, it's sophisticated. Anyway, yeah, it's right at the end. And this is great. I obviously need to come here another time, because a day isn't good enough, I think. I'll look up the things later. First thing I've done is got off the train, headed off towards the beach, and I was going to get myself a coffee. And this seemed the most convenient. I just walked in and got the McCafe. So I'm not eating here. Like I say, I'm going to find something. Might not be evening. I might have a anyway. I haven't made a decision. There's no rush. I hope you enjoy, you know, just sitting there and watching people. And the Venezuelan guy. What a nice guy. I'd have bought him a beer, but unfortunately I've had that call from the gas people. Yeah, I couldn't really put the words on here what I think of them. They're just, yeah, but nevertheless. I reckon a couple of months when I'm here, I'll just about get over it. But it is annoying, isn't it? You must agree. You've got to agree with me. You have a third party doing, you know, to get back, and it says, oh, do you want to agree with all these conditions and stuff? So they're using it to collect my information as well. Unbelievable. there's a harbour nearby. This is the harbour area. There's the beaches, of course, and this just happens to be. I love walking around the harbours and having a look at. In Malaga, I couldn't find any fishing boats, so there's not. Maybe there's a fishing harbour. There's plenty of along the coast, isn't there? Short distance away, but not actually in Malaga harbour. It's a beautiful harbour there, and this is. I'm going to explore this. Well, we'll see if I do just a walk along the beach, or maybe do another one about the harbour. And I'm sure there's loads of stuff to do. I think I watched this Scottish guy, and he went on the rail. He was a solo guy, retired, and he decided to go on the route, you know, from Malaga. He stopped at Torremolinos. The other one I went to, which I can't pronounce, with the cable car, and then here at the end of the line. And this was just, he rated this as number one. They were all highly rated. And yeah, there's so much to see. You get your travel card, get the trains and buses, just marvellous. A bus to the Botanic Gardens. Got a bit of a walk, but so this is a big contrast to climbing up the stirred path of stairs to the top of the castle. It sounds like Gibraltar or it's anyway. It's a Malaga castle. It was well worth it, but this is a better way to deal with a start. It's just lovely. Cheers. Yeah, very creamy. You could freeze that and put a stick in it and have as a coffee cream ice cream. Yeah, have a proper meal somewhere. Sticky buns. Normally I have savoury stuff, it's healthier, but I'll walk it off with some exercise. Oh look, ladies on a bike. Oh no, there's a gent at the back. They look like electric bikes. Yeah. I've got a case to put on a bike, but I'm considering that. Because I'm not used to the area, I don't want to end up with an accident. Maybe to the latter part I could take that option. And I'll get a special plane back, you know. No, I don't mean in a box. Would I be able to use my flag on my coffin? Or would that upset somebody? You never know, do you? I'm just joking, by the way. Whatever, just calm down. Calm down. There's some hats over there. I actually had a lady's hat. I bought it for a specific reason. I had a friend and we had a United Nations fancy dress, and I went as a sort of Mexican Clint Eastwood, you know, with the cape, you know, what that blanket thing he had round him, and I also had a hat, and it was like a fedora type of thing from a lady's second, you know, from the what's her name, what they call them, charity shop. And then I had a pair of black thin thing, and you know they've got that stripe. I actually sewn that in for the effort. Sewn that stripe, so I had that, and I had to put loads of, you know, fake tan on because I wouldn't be look very convincing. And we represented. She was dressed up in traditional Mexican with a big, you know, the big sombrero. cultural appropriation, isn't it? Anyway, fancy dress, they've got to stop that now, I think. Anyway, we had a great time. And there was a guy from one of the sheiks from the Middle East, very wealthy man with he had all these rings on his fingers, and he was it was very well done. The whole thing was a hoot. And some Canadians, and I can't think of his name now. I do know he had a beaver on his shoulder, not a parrot. Well, I know it's funny. This is a Canadian fancy. So it was a lumberjack with a, you know, with the hat that they and the check shirt with a beaver on his shoulder like a parrot. Yeah, that was great fun. I remember that. And I dug out also no, it was the United Nations one by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Fanfare to the Common Man. Put that on. It was great. Great fun. Fancy dress. They do in Spain. They have a fancy dress. I don't know whether they're Spanish. Surely they do it, but they're in Benidorm, and that is really good fun. You know, there's even when they're wandering about the time, there's somebody like a policeman, and they'll be on the zebra crossing. You'd have to see it to believe. Look it up for a bit of fun. Whether you like Benidorm or not, it's over the top. Postcard type stuff. Just put fancy dress Benidorm, doesn't matter what year it is, and just have a look. And there are people, there's no fakery there. They're actually having a really good time. You know, I might dress up as a gas man with a clown mask. Then they can ask, and you know, I think you should buy me a drink for that. The effort I put in, you know, tell them. So this is a great little, like a low-level roost. Oh, way up is what's her name on his chariot. Police are following him. Is he allowed to do that? Oh, they didn't see me. I gave them the thumbs up. Hello!
Hello!
Happy holidays! Don't you wish you were in England? Not very patriotic, is it? No, I like where I am, but not in the winter. I'd rather be here. Good fun. It's really good fun. See that pigeon? He's keeping his bum warm on top of that chimney there, see that? Let's have a panoramic now. There you go. After I film this, I'll still be sitting here for a while. It's just a nice place to hang out. Sometimes it's a fountain. They're a favourite place. You can sit there at a fountain, and there's something therapeutic about the water, the noise of the fountain. So yeah. Met all kinds of people. A lot of people from, well, Germans and a couple of Dutch ladies. And yeah, there's people staying where I am. Some of them are from Hungary. Never met anyone from Hungary before. I can't remember his name. It wasn't an easy name to remember. And yeah, some lads are here from Ukraine, 3 young lads. I think they're giving them a respite. You know, they only had 2 days, and they came from Ukraine to Malaga. Had a chat with them. Can't disclose it. It's all, you know, Can't say anymore. Yeah. Well, I just have to start eating my pastry. What is it? It's a you know what they are. They're they call it a Viennese or something, but it isn't. It's a puff pastry roll with some chocolate in it. That's about it. Okay. Thank you for joining me. Sorry about my wind up, but they're perfectly justified, I think. I'm not going to blame myself for muppets. And I'll see you next time. Adios for now. Bye bye.